What's up, guys? I hope y'all having a great day, man. It's your boy HARDCOREHOY, and yeah, it's a great day for fitness. And today, man, put some video together for y'all. But one of the easiest body parts to really get going fast is arms. So I'm gonna show y'all guys a little bit of what I do for my arms. You know, I've always had, I think, sometimes you're just genetically blessed and you have better body parts than others. What I want to tell y'all is, my tips for arms is, you always hear me say this on my video. Oh, I gotta get dressed too, guys. So, y'all always hear me say this on my videos, is try to get rid of the momentum. Man, if you got all the momentum going, you ain't gonna have no muscle contraction going on. So, even if you ain't doing the exercise right and you lifting barbells and dumbbells, it's a tip for y'all too, man. If you're trying to if you're a hard gainer, stick to the dumbbells and barbells, because it's really like no fail. There's no way you can lose messing with those. When you're training arms, man, what I've noticed over the years, these are just my personal opinions, everybody got their own techniques and everything don't work for everybody. But what I notice when I'm training arms is, the more that I can extend my arm, elongate that bicep, the better results I've had. Pull up, rows, things of that nature where your arm is getting extended, in a parallel plane to your body. So yeah, that's what worked for me, man. So like if you just starting out, until you can get your muscle maturity and really get your technique down, I stick to things like preacher curls, and if your gym has any kind of bicep machines, use those machines until you master those, then move on to your barbells and dumbbells, because those are a little more advanced. You need to have your form down, but hey, like I said before, you're still going to get some kind of results. And blah 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 blah. Enough talking about it, let's be about it. It's Hardcore Hoy, tips for arms. And yeah, man, I see y'all at the gym.
Okay, guys, this first exercise we're doing, this is on a new piece of equipment we have at the gym. It's called a hoist rocket, and you're doing a seated bicep curl. It's actually a cable curl. That's the movement that you're doing. And I really like this machine because, as you see, the whole machine is lifting up and tilting back. So it's keeping your arm in that parallel plane to your body, what I was talking about earlier. Elbows tight to the side, and you're getting a full extension at the bottom. It's nice and smooth. So this next exercise that we're going to use, this is actually a lever action. It's got a cable also. But when you get on this preacher curl, you want to make sure the back of your arm is all the way against the pad. And you want to keep your chest high. So you need to adjust the seat to where you're sitting comfortably with your arms, the back, your triceps press firmly against the pad, all the way against the pad. A lot of people, they mess up on this exercise is they don't have the seat adjusted to the right height, and they're actually leaning over. So you want to keep your chest high. Your chest should be barely touching against the pad. So if you're leaning over too far, you're in the wrong position. You want to be upright and have your arms, your triceps flat against the pad. And make sure when you go down, you fully extend your arm. So the key tips for this preacher curl is sitting upright. Your chest should be barely touching against the pad. And as you see, I switched to a one arm. Even when I go to a one arm, see how I'm still trying to stay erect. I don't want to turn completely sideways to where I'm leaning over into this movement, because then your front delta is going to take over. And when you lean over too far, you'll feel the pressure in your quads, in your front quad. Sometimes even guys will have their legs bracing against the bottom of the machine. That's where all the tension is in your leg. You want to keep that tension in the bicep, and you do that by sitting upright with your chest high and letting that arm extend down till you feel the pressure in the long head. So this is just some things to remember, guys. Okay, now we're on the fully lever action. This is the same movement, but it's different tension. We started off with a cable and the hoist, And then we went to a cable and lever. Now this is just strictly a lever movement. And if you guys' machine is beat up like mine here, you can take a yoga pad and put over the top and give you some comfort or give you some extra cushioning, and it can help you make sure the back of your tricep is tight against the pad, because all machines don't fit everybody's body. So sometimes you got to kind of, do what you got to do to make it work for you. And as you see, I'm getting a full contraction here. I'm not heaving the weight. I don't have a lot of momentum. And the same thing, this is all a preacher curl. This is a free weight movement. We're using the barbell. And it's the same movement, guys. Now I'm using a dumbbell. And you see my body is slightly turned. I'm not turned all the way sideways. I'm letting the weight extend all the way down. I'm coming up. You see I'm moving at a faster pace with the free weight, but I don't have a lot of momentum, And if you look at my bicep, you can see it's tension on it. I'm getting a nice squeeze at the top. I'm not just heaving the weight. My shoulders aren't moving. I don't have a lot of momentum going, guys. All right, and this is my favorite exercise of all. This exercise right here gave my bicep a whole different look when I started using this. If you guys are looking for that high peak, you want your biceps to stand up nice and tall, this is the move for it right here. Well, at least it worked for me. You guys can try it if you want.
Taylor about the fucking flex. Slowly turning. My heart is so hard burning. The way my life concerns me. Oh, my cold, please help me.